Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I promise not all my videos are supposed to take place on a boat. It just so happens that I have a nice background here, and yeah. So, today's video, I'm gonna introduce myself. I haven't given much of an introduction to you guys. The last one the last episode I made for this vlog series was of me on a boat transporting a skeet shooter or clay shooter from one of my work facilities to another one of my work facilities. Today I'm river testing one of our freshwater boats, an electric boat. It's got an electric pod drive with two 48 volt batteries. They're 100 amp hour each, and we've been having some issues with it dying. The first time it died, I believed it was because of the breaker on the dock. It was tripped, so it wouldn't charge the boat. And then the next time, I believe, which is this time, actually I don't know what to believe because all the things check out. Both batteries are charged. The charger is saying it's 100% charge, and our little secondary charge gauge is reading at 100% when it's fully charged. So, is it the batteries? Possibly. These are lithiums. They're 10 years old. The other thing we've had issues in the past is the pod system as well, because there's a controller here and then that connects to the motor. We've had the controller go bad in one of our other boats. Getting off track, but let's go back to the introduction. My name is Travis, and I am 20... Oh my goodness, I can't remember. I am 23 years old. 23. I'll be 24 this September. I was born on September 11th, 2002, a year after. Not saying a year after 2002, but a year after what happened in 2001 on that day. Yeah, I'm a marine technician. I've been a marine technician at my current job for about 5 years this will be. That's my career. I started it when I got out of tech school, which was MMI Marine Mechanics Institute in Florida, Orlando, Florida. Just wanted to start making some videos now because I have way too many hobbies. Or at least I have a lot of interests in a lot of different hobbies. Video making is one of them, as I'm trying to experiment with this one and previous ones. And then actually I have two other channels. I have a Pokemon channel that I do with my brother, and then I have a marine technician channel where I do a bunch of boat stuff. I want to teach people how to work on their boats. And then the Pokemon channel is for fun. Nothing specific there. Just sharing what me and my brother open up, showing our progress with collecting each set and trying to master set it. If you don't know if you don't know what a master set is, you can try and look at, what is it, sleeve no card behind? I can't remember, but there's a really good Pokemon, or really good TCG plant channel that I watch, and they explain master sets and stuff really well. Actually, he explains a lot of things for the Pokemon collecting really well, like rarities, and then different types of EX. Don't listen to my explanation. Go check out this guy's video. Maybe I'll post it up on the screen. So, I got an interest in Pokemon, video making, and marine tech stuff. Granted, I guess marine tech stuff is not really a hobby, it's my job. And then I do dabble in a little bit of photography. I would like to do better at it. Is it good? Not really. I'm trying to do better with taking pictures to document my life, because I mean, you know, it's nice to take pictures of things that you've seen and done, and pictures hold 1,000 words or more, or holds a lot more meaning than words. I don't know, whatever the phrase is. I started taking a lot more pictures when I had my Japan trip in 2025. That was in February. Best solo trip I've ever done. I want to do more. I tried to do a vlog while over there. It failed miserably. I have some videos and stuff. Maybe I'll post them up, I don't know, one day. But I'll post up some pictures. And yeah, it was awesome going over there. First day there, or well, first day? Within the first 5 hours, I got lost, and I got on the wrong train. Actually, probably within the first 2 hours, I got on the wrong train. Actually, I was on the right train, I just didn't understand which direction it was going. So I was just, when I got off of one train, I just hopped on another one, but it was then taking me backwards, and then it kept on taking me further backwards, and then eventually I found the right one to take me forwards to the destination I needed to get to, and then check into the hotel, which was really late. I was cutting it close by like 3 hours. I guess it's not that close, but to me it was really close. Because I didn't know where I was going and I couldn't talk to anyone. Why I couldn't talk to anyone was because I don't know Japanese. I was born in America and I am Vietnamese. Both my parents are Vietnamese, so 100% Vietnamese. I can't speak Vietnamese, but I can understand it on like a middle schooler level. Yeah, tell me about it. I know. I can tell what you guys are thinking. But anyways, going back to my introduction, other hobbies I try and do, I've done acrylic painting, I've done paper making, I've done bookbinding, I've dabbled in Rubik's Cubes. It's kind of hard to remember what I've done. I'm trying to... Oh, I've done PC building. I've built 2 of them. I want to build more, but it's kind of tough with how the market is right now. That was another video I wanted to make, was talking about finances, but maybe that'll be next episode. Finance. Oh, that's, I guess, another project. Well, that's not really a hobby. It's something I need to do. Is personal finance, doing better at that, and investing. I don't know. You guys will see more and more of my hobbies and interests as I go along with making videos and stuff. But that's my little introduction. I'm trying to get better at talking to you guys on the camera. I'm doing kind of good right now. And then, I don't know. But that's it for this video right now. See ya. Oh my goodness, I totally forgot. One of my most recent hobbies that I got into was 3D printing. Let me ramble on about that a little bit. And so, I hope to be able to make some videos on the channel about 3D printing. I have some videos where I want to do like individual print reviews, talking about each individual thing I've printed and showcase it. That's been very, very fun. Me and my brother have been printing out the wazoo. He's printed a bunch of flexy animals, specifically dinosaurs, and then I've printed a lot of useful things. My favorite thing that I printed was a hot end cover, or a nozzle cover. I'll put up a picture hopefully, and it's got a flip up lid so it's easy to replace the nozzle, and it came with a swappable little dial thing for the filament indicator when it's pushing filament through. And the picture on the cover is the thinking cat meme, and then the little dial is the little loading thing on his head, so it's like perfect. When the printer's printing, it makes it look like the cat's thinking and pushing up the filament. I don't know, but it's really funny to me. I have printed an AMS top mount. I don't remember what AMS stands for. I think it was automatic spool something. The AMS top mount basically moves that big ol' automatic spool dispenser thing from right next to it to on top of it to save space. I'll put up a picture for y'all, and that was really fun to assemble. It was kind of like, whoa, I just printed out something useful and assembled it onto the printer. And then another thing that I've printed that is really useful is a little box that goes right next to it. I really like making accessories and modifying stuff, so the 3D printer, finding mods online and printing it for the 3D printer has just been really fun. I've also really liked printing useful things because then I've saved myself money on buying things that I would have bought. And then there are just some things that you never would have thought to buy or try to find and buy. Like one thing was a light switch stopper. There's a light switch in the room that I do my video editing, Pokemon filming, Pokemon card organization and storage, and art and 3D printing that we don't want to turn off. I found this little light switch stopper, and all you gotta do is unscrew the 2 screws for the switch on the cover, place the little thing above it, or on top of the light switch, and then screw the 2 screws back in, and it keeps it in on position no matter what. You could theoretically flip it over and keep it in the off position too, but I don't know many times that you would need to do that. But anyways, it keeps it on, and it's been perfect. Granted, I haven't had an issue with turning that light switch off since I put really cool designed masking tape on top of it for the past 3 years, so I don't know, I don't know, it looks cleaner to me. It was just something I wanted to print. So another thing with the 3D printer is that, well, I guess I should have started with what it is. It's a Bamboo Labs A1, and then the AMS is the AMS Lite. It's the open enclosure one, not the closed enclosure that keeps your filament dry. And the filament that we've been printing with mostly is PLA. We have 4 spools of bamboo PLA. We're running through those really fast and we're almost out. And then I've used Sunlu. Well, first we actually used Sunlu before we got PLA, because PLA, or not PLA, Too many crickets. This is what I mean by I'm trying to improve on my talking to you guys. We used Sunlu PLA filament first because we didn't have the Bamboo Labs PLA filament come in when the printer came in. It like shipped separate. So we ordered the Sunlu one off of Amazon. Came in 2 days. Printed with it. Printed great. And then the Bamboo one came in later. And then we've been printing with it. And then I wanted to buy more color filament because, you know, 4 colors. You can do so much with 4 colors. And then also, you know, I wanted to experiment with different color schemes and different projects for that. So we, well, I say we, but me mostly so far. I ordered some more filament, and I ordered 6 more spools of 1 kilogram spools of filament from Sunlu. And then after that, I bought 2 5 kilogram spools of filament. So it was a crazy amount to buy, and then we have a lot now. Granted, we're running through some of our 1 kilogram spools really, really fast. And actually, the crazy thing is that I just bought it like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and they're already sold out of the colors that I bought. So now I can't even buy the colors that I really want again. I mean, there's a few of them, but like the one that I wanted to buy from Sunlu was oak. And I'm like, gosh darn it, I can't buy it anymore because they don't have it on their website. So I think the oak, I can buy the PLA Plus 2.0. I didn't want to buy that. I wanted to buy the normal PLA just because that's what me and my brother have been using. I'm gonna try and put this somewhere. Maybe right here. Hopefully you guys can hear me still as I go through this bridge right here strategically. And so with the oak, we made a desk riser monitor, or desk, what is it? Let me find the right terms. A monitor riser that sits on our desk, and it organizes the desk a little bit. So, yeah. We made it through the bridge. And so, yeah, there's that. And then we have some cool translucent one. One is grape jelly. And then another one is mint ice. Or if I was to do the math, we have had 4 plus 6, 10, 10 1 kilogram spools, and then 2 5 kilograms. So we have a total of 20 kilograms. We've already gone through 2 kilograms already. Like completely empty, 2 spools. And then the rest are still have a little bit on their spools. And which at least most of them are like, I can say at least 3 of them are halfway gone. So we've probably printed through, let's say, about 4 kilograms of filament, which is a lot. Most of these spools of filament comes on 1 kilogram spools. So going through a whole spool is a lot. I don't know how to explain it unless I physically show you how big the spools are and then how much filament a print takes on average, depending on the average size print that we do. I don't know what else to say about it. So now we will close out the video here. Till next time. Okay, I've already tried to end this video twice. I'm trying to figure out the formats of these videos, and one thing I thought about when getting ready to make this one is that I wanted to show the current date and time of me making the video. This is unfortunately at the end of it, but it is. It is Tuesday, March 31st at 8:39 a.m. right there. And so yeah. Now, finally, we will leave, or we will close out the video. Maybe I just like talking to you guys so much. Granted, when I say talk to you guys, there's only 0 of you guys so far, so